Hi guys, Jeannie Justice here and welcome back to my channel. I am super excited today because I took a trip to Morphe at Woodfield Mall and I went and got the new Jeffree Star setting powder and his new concealer. I am so freaking excited about it. So I just wanted to kind of give it a review since I know it's new. It literally just launched yesterday. I've already moisturized my skin. I put some primer on. I used the Tatcha and which foundation I used Fenty Beauty foundation in the color 370. So yeah, so now I'm super excited. I just want to kind of give a review. I'm super just I love new stuff. So I already watched this video. The packaging is super great. And we just want to see how it feels. I have more of a oily skin. Well, no, not necessarily. It's not. I have more normal skin. I guess I get oily in the summer, which is normal, and then dry in the winter. So I'm actually gonna, with the setting powder, I'm gonna compare it to the Laura Mercier translucent powder because this is like a holy grail to all, beauty gurus. Everyone loves this one. And see how it performs with the Jeffree Star in the color Rose. Now, it had like a pink tint to it. So this is it. The packaging, I mean, it's just a nice little box, I guess. It's just cute. Magic Star. And if you watch Jeffree's video, you know, like, his shipping center was like robbed or something like that, and he lost a lot of revenue, a lot of product, which really sucks. I mean, I guess working so hard on the product and then having someone just come and steal it, which really sucks. So, mine is authentic in the color C20, and he said he has a little thing on here somewhere so you know when it's authentic. Maybe that's it, a certain number or something like that. So yeah, but just even looking at it, it's so shiny and pretty. And it has this little logo on it. And I'm excited to smell it because it says smells like cotton candy. So, yeah. And I'm sorry if I sound a little clogged up. I'm kind of sick. But I had to go and get it. So, we'll start off with the concealer. The Magic Star Liquid Concealer. What color did I get? Oh, yeah. C20. So, just opening it up. It's pretty easy. The packaging is super cute. And this is it, you guys. I mean, it is so freaking cute. It is really sharp. You can definitely tell that he put a lot of thought into making this packaging. Like, it is top notch. It's super cute. It really does look like a little wand. I just feel like I'm in a fairy tale. This is bomb. This is super bomb. This thing is actually really sharp. Yeah, it's pretty sharp. And you can see your reflection like in the little gold plate. It just looks really pretty. I love how he put... Okay, so maybe this is what you can tell when it's been stolen or not. Yeah. Okay, so I think this is what he was talking about, that he would put on the products that he's actually selling. Mine says A8BA. So, like, it's like a little number on it or something like that. On the actual packaging and on the box. Just to know that you've bought an authentic one from him, so he gets, like, all the profit from his product. But this is really beautiful. So I already sculpted out my brows. I used the Shape Tape, which is one of my favorite concealers. So just comparison to color, this one looks a little more pinkish of an undertone, the Shape Tape in the color Tan. And this one is definitely a little more like olive. Is it? I don't know. It looks... Honestly, you can't really tell. I gotta just go ahead and put it on. So I'm gonna use my Wet Beauty Blender in just a moment. And I'm gonna go ahead and see what this is looking like. I'm just so excited. This is actually my first Jeffree Star cosmetic that I have bought. So it's super clean. You can just tell it's brand new. Oh, wow. Okay, well, nice. So it looks like a good amount of product came out. And let's just go ahead and try this. Oh, wow. A lot of it just came out on here. Okay. Okay, so it's definitely not as bright as I thought it would be. So it's not as bright as my other one. But with summer being around the corner, I probably didn't even take that much out. Lord. Okay. And you know what? I'll just do all of it. Oh yeah, so it is definitely a lot of product on this little fluffy thing. His little applicator is pretty cool. You can actually see that there's product in the middle there. So watching his review, I know you don't have to immediately blend it, which is kind of cool. Like I know with Fenty, and even though I love her products, you definitely have to work them really quickly. Okay, chill out, Bentley. I promise. It's just my dad. So we're gonna see how this works. Hey, don't start all that. Those are my babies. Okay, let's see. Now, I don't know about you. I use a beauty blender. A lot of people like to use brushes. So let's just see how this blends out. Okay, so it literally feels like there's nothing on my skin besides my Fenty foundation. This stuff is super light. Okay. Which is kind of nice for summer, I guess, considering, I mean, I hate that heavy feeling. Okay, it's blended out really nice. Okay. And, I mean, normally I like a little bit of a brighter under eye, but I think it's okay just for the simple fact I'm going to still bake. And so we're going to try with his product and we'll see how that works. But it definitely feels like there's nothing on my face. Like, it's so silky, which is really nice. It actually is pretty brightening. Yeah, I actually do like it. It's actually really nice. And it's blending out so easy. You know, Jeffree's products are just bomb. I wasn't able to get the Bluebird palette. I probably am going to get it, but it was sold out when I went to Morphe yesterday. And just the price point of his concealer, like, I was not expecting it to be $22, which is really bomb. For it to look like this, like, okay, that looks really good. Okay, I'm gonna just layer just a little bit more, just a little bit of extra coverage, but a little definitely is going a long way, so I'm not gonna do more than this. It is definitely some coverage. This is bomb. Jeffree knows what he's doing, or he knows the right companies or how to create products, because this is... I'm loving it. I am loving it. It really sucks that he got robbed. I can't imagine. And it was like millions of dollars. It wasn't like a little bit of product stolen. Like, you know, I know that has to suck. You know, in the long run, when you have a good product like this, you're going to make all the profit in the world because people are going to want to buy it. People are going to want to continuously buy this. This is so freaking lightweight. And I'm not doing an eye look just because I have eyelash extensions on. So I don't want to really get any eyeshadow on my extensions. I just wanted to play with this because I just got it. I am loving this. Like, it looks so good. I want to know how it wears out. Okay. Well, that's it. That's all I do for highlighting. This concealer is bomb. So I think I'm going to go ahead and maybe I should contour. For contouring, I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty matchstick in the color Truffle. And I'm just going to go ahead and contour up a bit. Ooh. Okay, so I'm all blended out. And so I'm just looking to see the creasing. Okay, so it's a little bit of creasing. It's not too much. I mean, I have just been blending for a little minute, so. But it's not like crazy. I mean, it's a light texture, so I mean, you should expect just a little bit of creasing. But it's not like ridiculous. Like, you could probably barely even see, like, okay, you can probably see, like, right there, it's kind of settled into that fine line. But it's not, like, crazy. So just, I mean, lightly blend it out again. And you should be good. So I just blended it back out again. And it still looks really, really nice. I'm really loving this concealer. So let's go ahead and set. So this is in the color Rose. Okay. Okay, open it like this. This is how it looks. And then it kind of gives you a little how to do it. And open it this way. Okay, and then it's a little tab. And you pull it. Ooh, it does smell like cotton candy. Oh my gosh. This smells so good. Okay, and I'm just gonna tap some in the front. Okay, it's not as pink as I thought it was gonna be. All right, let's see. Actually, I wanna just feel it. It's so freaking silky. Ooh. Okay, wait. Now I gotta compare it. Okay, in comparison, okay, let's look at the color difference actually. So the pink, the pink one, the rose, and then the Laura Mercier translucent, they look really, really, like, I'm not sure if you can see that, but they look really similar in color. This just has a little bit of a pink undertone, and this one is more like a neutral, but if I was just grabbing something at random and it wasn't in the packaging to let me know the difference, I would not be able to tell, like, at all. So, I mean, that's something kind of you can notice immediately. And then just the feeling of it, like, this is Jeffree's, and then this is Laura Mercier. So, again, just looking at the difference, it really doesn't look like a difference in the color. I mean, I can tell a little bit in person, but not much. And just the texture of it, I mean, they honestly almost feel like exactly the same. They're super soft. They are super, super soft in texture, which I really like. I'm not sure if anyone has tried, well, no, a lot of people have tried that Airspun setting powder, and I literally hate it. It's the worst setting powder to me. I mean, I guess if you're just on the go or you don't really use a setting powder and you need something to just set really quick, like, and not bake, but for baking, absolutely not. Just not for me. It's personal preference, but not for me. So let's go ahead and see how this feels. But it's so silky on the touch, and I know for a fact Airspun setting powder is nowhere near like this silkiness. Let's. I'm actually going to press it a little bit too. Let's put a little bit more on. Oh, it just smells amazing. Just smells so good. This was a really awesome choice. It's not like overwhelmingly strong scent of like cotton candy, but it just smells good. And then I'll put some on my chin too. Okay. And then I'll use another beauty blender and try the Laura Mercier. So let's see that. Let's compare the two. And I'll put some in the lid as well. So damp beauty blender. And I just press it in. I'm going to use Jeffree's powder and do the bridge of my nose and my forehead as well. I honestly just wanted to put it on my nose because it smells so good. If any brand should take some advice from Jeffree, definitely give a scent in your setting powder. This is awesome. It's like candy, sweet. His packaging is on point. It just smells so good. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just take a peek in the mirror and see if I'm seeing any differences, really. I mean, I'm not seeing really anything right now. And actually, now that it's on my skin, I can somewhat... I'm not sure you can pick it up like on my camera, but I can definitely see the pink undertones in Jeffree's powder in comparison to the Laura Mercier when it's on my face. Yeah, I can definitely see the difference. It's subtle, but you can still see it. Okay, and I don't want it to sit for too long, so I'm going to go ahead and brush it away. I am going to take the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill JH07 brush and just go ahead and brush away this bake and just see how it is performing. So I'm going to take it down a bit. Oh, even when you're just brushing it away, it smells so good. Okay. What the hell? Okay, so right now my T-zone has kind of been a problem for me. So I'm not sure if you can see this, but it looks like really like where my acne is. And I use Tatcha primer, which normally blurs all of this out. So I'm not sure if it's because of the powder or... I mean, we'll compare it with the Laura Mercier because even when I have acne on this side, it's pretty blurring. So, yeah. I don't know. Okay, so I'm definitely not liking how that looks. You can really see, like, okay. It doesn't look bad from far away, but up close, it's like, okay. Let me keep going. You know, that looks good. That looks really good, actually. Even on my chin, I have like very fine little bumps. It's not really doing as much with my chin area, but right here, that is just, I don't like what it's doing. Like, I really don't. Okay. Go ahead and... So, now that I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and brush away the Laura Mercier side. I don't know. Okay, so you know what? Maybe I could have swapped sides and that would have helped. Because right now, I just feel like this dryness right here is just so visible. And I bake. I don't really have just super dry skin. So I normally do bake. And this just looks really wonky. It's a little bit of what's going on over here, going on the Laura Mercier side, but it's just still not as much. So I don't know. It could just be me and my skin issues. Yeah, maybe it's just me and my skin issues. I don't know. It's not horrible. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, for the price point, for it to be $22, for it to be really silky, and I feel like maybe if I have my skincare routine going a little bit better, then it would help. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna contour my face as well, and then do some setting spray, and then see how it looks and give a total review at the end. For contour today, I'm gonna be taking my Morphe Bronzer palette, and the name is Frenemy, and go ahead and contour up and bronze my face. Alright, I am all done contouring, and now I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe setting spray and just spray and set my face. Alright, and I'm going to add some liner and gloss to complete the look. Okay, you guys, this is the completed look. Just like a blank canvas, nothing spectacular. So I want to go ahead and give an overall review on the Jeffree Star setting powder and concealer. And I'm going to start off with his concealer. This stuff is bomb. The texture of it, the feeling of it just on your skin, it's super lightweight. It's definitely buildable. The coverage is amazing, but for it to feel so silky and be so smooth and light, you would not expect that. So this is definitely awesome. And a lot of times people have a problem with his color ranges. Like, he really did do his thing with making sure that he had undertones for everyone. And of course, I do believe that he will need to eventually come out with more colors. But right now, his packaging, just everything is on point with this concealer. I will definitely be buying it again. This is perfect for the summer just because it's really lightweight and it works and it looks really, really good. Now that is it for the concealer. I will definitely buy it again. It's awesome. Moving forward to the setting powder. Let's talk about the positives first. First off, the packaging is bomb. We already know Jeffree's really good with his packaging. I love opening it, and then the fact that, you know, you're not having product everywhere, that it's nice and it's closed. This is just from my fingerprints, but you can twist it open. He was just very thoughtful in how he set up his packaging for his powder. For example, like with Laura Mercier, it's literally everywhere after you open it because it's going to come right out. So I think that it was really neat that he has this little twist cap for it, and it is beautiful. Now, the color that I chose is Rose. I didn't get the translucent, so it's even a little bit harder to compare the two just because it's not his translucent powder. But as I showed you earlier, they are very similar in color. I can somewhat see that this does kind of have like that pinky undertone rather than that neutral. So, I mean, it just kind of, it depends on what you want. I would say that this, for $22, this is a really good setting powder. My only concern would be if you are dry. See, and I'm not even really dry, so it's hard to say that. But if you are dry, obviously, you probably stay away from powders anyway. But even if you have some acne going on, you're going to make sure that you really want to moisturize extremely well before you put this powder on, because it will kind of adhere to it and then make it a lot more visible, like it's kind of done here. And that's even after doing my setting spray, you can still kind of see it. Whereas the Laura Mercier is honestly just a lot more blurred. It just, I mean, I can still like to a degree see a little bit of my acne right here, because it's on both sides, honestly. It's not so horrible, but I can just see that this one is a lot more blurred. But again, you have $40 versus $22. The Laura Mercier side, like I said before, it just blurred a little bit more than Jeffree's side did, but I still feel like overall it is a really good powder. Like, it's really silky for 22 bucks. The only thing I would say, you know, and this is 40 bucks, so let's look just as far as how much is in it. So this is 0.353 ounces, and this is, okay, 1 ounce. So, I mean, that kind of can give you, I mean, even just looking at, you got a size difference and a price difference. I mean, yeah, but I think this is just the holy grail. This will probably always be my go-to, but I love trying new things. I definitely will reach for Jeffree's product. I'm just going to make sure that I haven't broke out or that my skin is really, really well moisturized before I use this product, just because I don't want that to be visible in my pictures. And if I do have a little bit more acne or I'm not moisturized as well, I'll definitely reach towards the Laura Mercier. But overall, like I said, his concealer is freaking bomb. Get it. Go to Morphe. Order it. I absolutely love it. It's definitely going to be my go-to for summer. And again, like I said, I will reach for this just when I'm a little bit more moisturized. So this may be better for the summertime, actually. I love that little hinge of pink that I can see. I think it'll just blend really nice with my blushes that I put on, which I haven't done yet. But just to kind of give you guys an overall idea, so you can kind of just see for yourself. This is Jeffree's side, and that is with his setting powder, with his concealer, just the whole shebang. Still really nice. And then this is Laura Mercier's. So, I mean, it still looks really good. I still have a couple blemishes that are peeping through, but this is my review on it. I love Jeffree's products. I love Jeffree. I think he's so funny, and I love that he's consistently making his products better each time he comes out with something. So, yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I hope it gave you a little bit more insight on his products, and maybe you guys will go out and go and try it. Yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.